Welcome, everyone, to NBA. This should be an active game. Two squads that really move the ball well and share the load offensively, Brent.
Well, we got some great playmakers out here, BA, so it's a multitude of guys who are going to be able to survey the floor, maybe make that backdoor play or that lob pass to the rim. That's going to be a lot of fun.
So here's the Clippers starting group. The two-way threats of George and Leonard.
He got his timing down. He's shaking the hoop. He's actually shaking the whole building.
Oh, what a slam. Look here, the fans going crazy right now. Now here's George over Edwards, and George gets it to go on the assist by Wall.
Just such a natural shooting ability. Paul George making the tough mid-ranger look easy.
Here's Russell. The kick out to Edwards. Here's Prince. George against Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Well, one thing you learn about Anthony Edwards, he does not lack for confidence. He wants to become the best to ever do it, and he believes he can.
Now here's George. Pass to Zubac. Puts it up from 17. Towns with a rebound.
You love to make them pay for giving up that wide open jumper, just unable to do so.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Edwards got 7, and you see the ambition for greatness in Edwards. But, Grant, is he willing to do the work?
Well, B.A., think about this. He's a quick study. He listens to his coaches with curiosity, and he's driven to achieve the goals they set for him. Yeah, I think he can.
And stolen by Edwards. Fast break, Minnesota. Russell from outside. Tries again. Pass to Gobert. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard.
Almost had the steal. You have to love the pressure defense.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
The Clippers have gone 1 for 3 so far. Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
From deep. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. It's Edwards with a drive. Oh, deflected. Zubac with the steal. He's got a clear path. Ah, nice shot by Morris.
A sharp steal and some quick offense cuts it down to a one-possession game. Well done.
Russell against Wall. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
D'Lo at that size has great court vision. A great pass.
George outside. And here in the first, about 3 minutes in.
Look at the power on that.
He has to be one of the top dunkers in the game today.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Now here's George. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Zubac. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Well, recognizing D'Angelo Russell has become a scorer, he's got to go back to his natural instincts to make plays. He did there.
Here's Wall. Got a hand on it. And they'll keep possession. They get it back. And here's Zubac outside. Unable to get that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Here's Prince. It's rebounded by George. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, great play down low. I mean, you expect the defense to adjust, collapse maybe, but that should open up things on the perimeter later in the game.
Well, not only that, but you love how unselfish they've been to start this game. That's going to get all the guys in a great flow and feeling good. So moving that ball around and scoring off assists, it's a nice way to play.
Pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
I'll tell you what, that cat was strong and physical. Woo, I'm not sure how you can effectively stop Towns around the basket.
Morris outside. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
A bit undersized, his hops make him a legit small ball 4.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Russell, the pass to Gobert. To the wing on the left. Ball against Russell. Inside. Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
George's shot is off. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Minnesota Timberwolves. 11 points. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Oh, what a first quarter. You love their willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves. Minnesota in the lead. And here's Edwards outside. And Wall pulls it down. Down low. Ooh, Gobert with a steal. And here's the fast break. Oh, there's the alley. George outside. The kick out to Morris. From behind the arc. It's intercepted. Edwards fires from way outside. It's rebounded by Zubats. The Clippers shooting a low 31%. Their offense is lacking. Wall finds Morris. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Towns passes to Russell. Lets it go from deep. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Zubats has got 4 rebounds now.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, LA is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
And the Timberwolves with possession here. After the Clippers picking up a basket just a moment ago. Here's Edwards. And he drives in. And Edwards slams it in.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
George, no good. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did, and a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
For Minnesota, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to go in. Prince can't hit. The Clippers trail. Offensively, it's been a struggle for them.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
And for Minnesota, they're shooting about 47%. A nice number.
Hey, yo, right here.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. The shake, driving to the basket. And Edwards slams it in.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in. Now here's George. 5 points in the game. Count the basket.
And there's the strength of Paul George just powering through and takes on the contact.
Now Russell. Pass to Towns. Pulls it. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. George outside. Takes it inside. And the jam by George.
Paul George just quick and smooth that time coming down the lane.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. And for Paul George, playing close to home on a title contending team, it's a tremendous opportunity, Graham.
And back with the Pacers, he twice made the Eastern Conference Finals. But without a doubt, this is the most talented team he's ever been a part of.
Los Angeles shooting at a 43% clip during the second. And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it. .110 left to play in the half. Russell against Wall. Pass to Prince. From downtown. Tries to save it. Morris on the wing. Guarded by Russell. Morris passes to Wall. Out to Leonard. George, a deep three. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Here's Leonard following the score by Minnesota. Pass to George. Over Edwards. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized, defense pays. Wall, the pass to George. Fires for three. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff. And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, he played such a smart first half, maximizing his opportunities offensively.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
So, on the floor for the Clippers. Jackson and Powell make up the backcourt. Robert Covington is out there with Amir Coffey, and it's Batum in at the center position. Here's Rivers. Up top, Anderson. Pass to McDaniels. Just 5 to shoot. Here's the floater. Coffey grabs the board. The Clippers shooting around 35% from the field so far. Powell finds Batum. Powell right side. And here's Covington. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Anderson passes to McDaniels. Now Reed. Another shot. Kicks it out to Anderson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Noel. Offline with a 3. It's Powell on the wing. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. An open look for Reed. Another miss by Minnesota.
Let's be honest, that's not a shot he should be taking.
No, he should know better. He knows that's not his game, which is why we don't see him take that shot off.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And we say it time and time again, so I'll repeat it. Have to be careful with the ball, or this is what happens.
So it's the Clippers now. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Here's Covington. Kicks it out to Jackson. Pulls it from 20. That shot missing. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Pass to Reed. All right, Brad, you're part of the front office. Take back the curtain a little here. What do you guys do that the average fan doesn't know about?
Well, the draft process is a lot more in depth than people would ever realize. And one of the biggest things we have to take into account is what it is, not just talent-wise you're inviting into the building, but the character and how it fits around what you've already established. So taking one guy that might be a player that you think is a great player might not be great for the current team that you have. And so the layers, they run pretty deep.
Now here's Anderson. Looking for his first basket still in this one. Here's Rivers. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
That free throw misses.
At the line for your Timberwolves, Nas Reed. 2 shots.
And he can't make the second free throw either. Missed them both. Powell outside. Reed against Covington. Anderson pulls it down. The Timberwolves have gone only 1 for 6 here in the second half. McDaniels passes to Reed. Here's Rivers. Kicks it out to Anderson. On the wing, Noel. There's the 3. Anderson can't get it to go. The Clippers trail. Here's Jackson. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Jackson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Good work down low from the 6'2 Reggie Jackson. Not bashful.
Kicks it out to Anderson. Back to Noel. And yep, it's good. Noel's got his first basket.
Say what you will about the value of the three-pointer, but those close-in looks are always plan A. Every trip down, get to the paint, get deep, score.
Now here's Covington. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Powell, left side. Covington, no good. For Minnesota, they've gotten just 25% of their shots to fall since the half. 2 for 8. Anderson with space. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. There's 42 seconds left to play in the third quarter.
Timberwolves foul.
And it's a completely new group for the Clippers.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution on the court.
Up top, George. He's got 9. Leonard on the wing. The 3 ball. And they get it back. Wall, the pass to George. Morris on the wing. Shot clock at 5. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Oh, and Reed with a block. And he's able to get it back. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Here's Russell. Outside Edwards. Drives to the hoop. And Edwards slams it in.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. And so it's Minnesota. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. George passes to Wall. Looking to get it going. And George with the jam.
Paul George taking it all the way up for the dunk.
Timberwolves shooting the ball at 48% so far. Outside Russell. Over to the left wing. Towns for 3. Sinks the tray. And the Timberwolves lead by 15.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
George. And the layup is good off the glass. George has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Oh, man, Paul George right now, he's on fire, and the D looking helpless.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. Over to the wing. 6 to shoot. Outside Russell. Three-pointer. The shot off that time. And for Los Angeles, they're shooting at about 34% here in this game. The kick out to Morris. The three is up. Russell with the rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And they double up Edwards. Towns passes to Russell. And he's going for the lob. And it's Towns with the power finish.
And this is the chemistry Towns has with his guys. He recognizes when to go for alley-oops. I love it.
Leonard outside. Here's Zubac. Wall for three. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now. Russell with the ball. He's picked up by Zubac. The kick out to Edwards. The three. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard for three. Hits a three-pointer.
Kawhi has really perfected that stroke, and he did not come into the league with that kind of skill or that kind of threat from the three-point line.
Now here's Russell. Outside Edwards. Back to Russell. Pass to Prince. Russell up top. Wall covering. Up high and down it goes on the lob.
Everyone loves the alley-oop play, B.A.
Yep, one of the prettiest in basketball. Here's George. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
And there's the lob. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Pass to George. Outside Wall. The ball's knocked loose. A nice shot by Zubac.
Now, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
To the inside. George left side. Three-pointer. And that comes off the assist by Morris.
That consistency from Paul George is staggering. Not a guy you can give looks like that to.
Russell against Wall. To the right side. Outside Russell. Just 5 on the clock. Back to Towns. From deep three-point range. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on, and that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
It's one thing to get outplayed, but when you're giving away possessions like this, it makes it even more tough.
And that's how you defend. Glad we had a chance to see a replay of that block again.
Oh, showing no signs of giving up this lead. That block sends shockwaves into the opposition sail.
And Edwards slams it in.
Got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Loved it. The guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Here's George. And George with the jam.
Well, here's the problem. He's shooting the lights out, but they're still behind. They need another guy to step up.
Here's Russell. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. Even early on in this game, they appeared
Thanks for tuning in this Wednesday. 2K Sports and its conference rivals squaring off tonight in this one, Steve. It might be the regular season, but this has a playoff feel to it, doesn't it?
These are the type of games you love to watch in the regular season, Kevin. The fans will be rowdy, the players fully engaged. We got a good one tonight.
Now look at Memphis's starting group. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks, and it's Morant in at the point guard position. So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. George with the ball.
Expression, but you know what he's thinking. I got your back.
Outside, Bain. The Grizzlies keeping it alive with a new 14. Morant with a wide open look. It's good from long range.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Outside, George. Now the pass to Zubac. It's stolen by Adams. Jackson against Wall. Jackson passes to Adams. And Adams with the slam.
I like that find by Jackson. Young bigs who can see the whole floor. You don't come across them that often.
Outside, George. Zubac trying to break loose. And there's Paul George on the assist by Wall.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now here's Leonard. Zubac in the post. Adams on him. Zubac finds George. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Steven Adams picks one up.
Power move from PG-13. He's added a lot of muscle to his frame over the years, putting it to good use right there.
Well, in spite of the critics and the injuries, Paul George continues to produce one of the league's truly elite players.
Now here's Morant. 6 points for him. The shot, no good.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Wall dishes to Morris. Jacks up a 3. Leonard against Brooks. Morris kicks to Wall. Lock at 6. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And you mentioned the injuries for Paul George. Let's see, G8, the broken leg, shoulder surgeries, last season a torn elbow ligament.
And I'm sure there are a few others, Kevin, but give him credit. To battle through and maintain his greatness tells you something about his competitive will.
Offensive rebound. And so it's Morris with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Trailing by 2. And here's Leonard from 3. That one doesn't go. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. And he lays it straight in. Morant's got 8.
Challenging the heart of the defense. John Morant can beat you with the pass or the shot.
George looking around. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Yeah, going hard to the rack, making a statement here early on.
Well, this is his game. Be proactive offensively. Put the defense back on his heels.
Now here's Morant. 8 points for him. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Zubac. 1:30 left in the first quarter. Morant passes to Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
The height and the reach. That makes Jackson practically unstoppable.
George with the ball. He's got 7 over Bain. And that one hits back iron.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Grant out to Brooks. Takes a 3. Knocked loose. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Clippers trail by 3. Now here's Wall. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Pass to Leonard. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. Memphis has gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. The drive by Bane.
I love the physicality behind Bane's drive, letting the defense know he isn't changing course.
Leonard on the wing. There's 21 seconds left here in the first quarter. Pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
And really a good job spotting his teammate near the bucket and then just pinpoint passing for the finish.
Morant passes to Bane. And they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Grizzlies. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, in my opinion, the way the three has been falling for them here early on, you have to think they'll keep firing away.
You also have to admire how they challenge the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point guard. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Now Jackson. Kawhi Leonard missing from long range. Here's Morant. They get it again. Adams. Bricks the dunk off the deceptive pump fake. The Clippers trail. George passes to Morris. That doesn't go on the chance to tie.
This is the shot you want right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
The Grizzlies shooting their first free throw of the game. Free throw good, Bane. Greg, you look at a player putting up big numbers on a losing team. How do you determine if those are quality numbers, so to speak?
You know, Kevin, it's a great question because somebody's going to put up points or collect rebounds or get assists. So, you know, you look at efficiency, you look at effort, and there's no doubt that you can have winning players on losing teams.
Here's George. Grizzlies making the shot. Outside, Wall. 5 on the clock. And George kicks to Leonard. Nails the 16-footer. Leonard's got 5.
It's a shot we don't see a lot anymore. But Kawhi is an old-school player, still using that mid-range jumper.
Now here's Morant. 10 points for him. Adams' shot is good.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Outside Leonard. Outside for George. And the dunk by Zubac.
Doing his job on the glass and doing it with force.
And Greg, it's not everybody in the league who can make those kinds of plays.
You know, this is one of his specialties, keeping plays alive, creating second chance opportunities. For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless, but they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
Both free throws good from Morant. And the West, you know, is very difficult. But Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
Yeah, easy call.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
In my opinion, one of the most talented two-way players of this generation. Paul George has stayed humble throughout his success and has shown that he is willing to do whatever it takes to win.
And Morant throws it down.
Oh, taking it to the rack with power.
Hammering down the two-hand slam. George against Bane, and it's George finishing it off.
It's one of those nights where George's number has been called time after time.
Morant scanning the floor. Outside, Bain. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. Marcus Morris picks one up there.
Super work on the boards. Boy, they really want to put their foot down on him now.
Yeah, and once you've got him on the ropes, Greg, just keep swinging away.
You know why? Because this defense is reeling. They had to stop there but couldn't secure the rebound. They're still looking for answers.
And just taking pride in being their leader. These passes show Wall wants to make his teammates better.
Morant kicks to Bain. Good on the three-point shot. Bain's got the lead up to 7 now for the Grizzlies.
And you can see that backcourt just setting the tone for the entire team.
Here's George. Out to Morris. Wall against Morant. Wall passes to Leonard. The shot. The Grizzlies pull it in.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
It's Brooks on the wing. 1:09 left in the first half. Here's Morant. And finished off by Morant.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Outside, George. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And the dunk by Zubac.
And maybe that'll trigger them. Impossible not to get pumped up after that.
Yeah, well, you could see the immediate reaction of the guys on the bench. They are pumped up. Now here's Morant. He's got 16. Sinks the three-pointer.
Beautiful mechanics from Desmond Bain. Doesn't need much time to get his shot off.
Outside, George. The dish now to Leonard. Back to George. Feeds it to Morris. Here's Zubac. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Zubac has got 6 in the quarter.
And likes the view from there. He's a strong mid-range shooter.
And with that height, he can get a clean look on any shot at any time.
Back to Bain. Fires the three.
One of the best defenders in the NBA, Paul George, displays strong timing.
And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll take a quick break, and then... We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins's 5. We've got Green, and it's Jones in at the point. Smitty, you can tell Norman Powell has worked very hard in his game.
You know, he just wants to excel at whatever assignment he's given. Kevin, he once said, I've been in every single role on a team, from bench guy to starter, so he knows how to give you value anywhere on the floor.
Passes it to Concho. Outside, Green. There's the pass to Concho. No good on the 3.
Uncontested look. Can't fault the shot selection. He's money from there.
Outside for Jackson. Uses the glass to finish the lane.
The developing feel Reggie Jackson has for scoring inside, playing much more under control these days.
Jones, the pass to Concho. Over to the left wing. Aldama. Concho tips it back in. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
Oh, how about the finesse there? Nice little gentle touch on the board.
And you know, when you have that gentle touch, those tip-ins are easy to come by. Here's Powell. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Here's Here's Covington. Back to Powell. Puts one up from 19. Conchar pulls it in. And the Grizzlies leading by 6. Pass to Tillman. Kicks to Green. There's a screen. And the 3 off target. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Los Angeles. They've only allowed 2 points so far here in the second half. Covington with the bucket.
You love how Covington stretches the defense. He is too accurate from range.
Green with a screen on Jackson. Outside, Green lets the 3 fly. Hits the 3-point bomb. Green's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Jackson up top. He kicks it to Powell. That's good, and it's Jackson with the assist that time.
On the money, 3-point answer by Norman Powell. Not letting the other team own the arc.
And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul.
That's just being out of sync, and at the worst time, costly.
So timeout called here. The first for Memphis.
All right, everyone, here they are, your Clippers. How about that? Let's hear it for your Clippers.
Clippers trail by 3. Pass to Powell.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the third. It's Covington on the wing. He's got 5. And Batum kicks to Covington. Just 3 to shoot. No good. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. They've led by as much as 10. Pass to Tillman. Batum with the steal. Here's Covington. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Opposing defenders know what Robert Covington is capable of, giving him no room.
And team-wide, they've been terrific from the line here. Just one of those nights when the confidence has spread from one player to the next.
Here's what the Clippers are going with right now. Zubac is checked in for Batum. Leonard comes in for Amir Coffey. Paul George, he's checked in for Norman Powell. And John Wall subbed in for Jackson.
You gotta be faster than that to beat Ja Morant to the spot. He's too explosive.
Outside, George. Adams, some nice D.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Outside for Jackson. Leonard against Brooks. Outside, Payne. And it's off from 3-point range. Clippers trail by 3. Leonard finds Covington. Covington a screen on Brooks. Here's Wall. Back to Covington. And the dunk by Covington.
Getting to the rim, Covington has hops when he needs it.
Wall against Morant. Outside, Bain. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
The shooting of Desmond Bain, it's special. Knocking down threes as good as anyone in the game.
And Bain drops them both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Here's Zubac, and he was able to put it up in time, but it doesn't fall. And as we finish the third quarter, it's still... And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard with the pass right on the money.
Yeah, it's one thing to find a guy. It's another to deliver the ball where he can do something with it. Wonderful play.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Wall in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Morant finds Jackson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. It's Morant with the drive. And Morant throws it down.
Off the dribble, Morant is so dynamic, even his teammates look a little stunned.
George against Bain. Takes it out to Leonard. Outside, George. That fall. Nice feed that time from Leonard. And that's now 18 points for George. Now Morant. Outside, Bain. Leonard against Brooks. Tries it from 19. Puts the rebound. Outside for Jackson. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. Second chance shot. And the basket by Jackson. And the Grizzlies lead by 5.
Coming off the pick, Morant looks to pass, and he is precise with the location.
The pass to Leonard. Wall dishes to Leonard. George against Bain. George passes to Morris. Back to George. Over Bain. It's rebounded by Memphis. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Down low. Kick out to Adams. Adams with the screen on George. Bain for 3. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
A stellar shooter from downtown. All Bain needs is a little space, and he's ready to fire.
Outside, George. Pass to Zubats. The shot, no good. Adams, some nice D, and the Grizzlies leading by 8. Bain passes to Adams, and Adams with the slam.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Leonard looking around. Over Brooks. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And Morant's got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Brooks kicks to Jackson. Jackson setting the pick here for Morant. No good on the triple. Clippers trail by 10. Leonard the pass to Zubats. Bain against George. Count that bucket. George has got 4 points this quarter.
So comfortable in pick and roll. Paul George is a top-level ball handler who consistently makes the right play.
Morant against Wall. Out to Brooks. Fires for 3. Good, and a nice assist from Morant. Morant's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Bain against George. Double clutches, and it's good on the way in. George has got 22 points.
At 6'8", Paul George is a threat inside, looking very comfortable from in there.
Morant kicks to Bain. They get the rebound. Brooks dishes to Morant. Launches a 3. It's hauled in by Zubats. 43 seconds left in the 4th quarter. The 3 from George. George missing again.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Bain looking around. 23 seconds left in the 4th quarter. For the 3, traps in the tray. Bain's got the lead up to 12 now for the Grizzlies.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
And guess what? It's going to be a fun flight home. Total team effort. Big win on the road. This team hasn't picked up the slack, but he's doing everything he can do to win this game for them.
From deep, off on that one. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's good.
And preparing for battle. Each guy with his own approach to getting ready for what should be an excellent matchup. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Prince in at small forward. Now here's Edwards. 5 on the clock. On the take. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line. And we've got a pair of teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
Morant against Russell. Morant, the pass to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Here's Russell. Pass to Towns. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis' ball.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
Outside Morant. Now here's Bane. Back to Morant. To the middle. Here's Adams. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Some consider Adams to be the strongest player in the league. He never backs down from a physical challenge.
Something you can't put a price tag on, the Minnesota Timberwolves gained last season. Playoff experience, young guys getting accustomed to the crucible of postseason play. Extremely valuable.
Brooks, the pass to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
So it's Minnesota now, following the bucket by the Grizzlies. Just 4 to shoot. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
So, Clark, would you say playoff experience also raises your regular season play?
I don't think there's any question about it, B.A. I never had a chance in my short career to play in the playoffs, but I covered a bunch of them as a broadcaster. There's a different electricity. There's a different intensity. There's a different feel in the locker room. You learn not to back down. You learn to work through adversity, and you learn to play under pressure.
Here's Edwards after the basket by Memphis. Pass to Russell for 3. Can't hit that one. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Tipped. Now Bane, guarded by Edwards. Adams lays it up and banks it in. Adams has got 6.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Russell.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 4 from the floor. Perfect start. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
The 3 from Bane. Towns with a rebound. The Timberwolves trail. Prince down low. Brooks defending. Here's Towns. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
You know, when he referred to himself as the greatest big man shooter of all time, Karl Anthony Towns certainly raised some eyebrows and sparked some debate in the NBA fraternity.
You know, with Towns, there's no doubt he's a lethal shooter from downtown.
Well, the numbers don't lie, man. This guy, B.A., has been around 50, 40, and 80 throughout his career. 50% field goals, 40% 3, and 80% free throws. Tell me how many big guys can match up with those numbers. Very few.
All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Memphis?
They've done a great job facilitating shooters. Their early game has seen a lot of hot passes and has kept the defense guessing as well.
And, you know, in no time at all, they've also started finding points inside, already taking apart that interior defense.
Now here's Bane. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one.
And he almost almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Stolen by Bain. Brooks, the pass to Bain. Crosses over. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
Highlight reel dribble move, and then the athleticism takes over. Woo!
Yep, he wasn't going to be denied there, showing all the skill.
Well, I tell you what, he deserves to do some collar popping after that sequence.
Towns gets the bucket.
Exactly what you want from your point guard. Nice dime to the open teammate by Russell.
Now here's Morant. And Gobert with a block. Here's Prince. Brooks defending. Outside for Russell. Towns down low. Jackson on him. Russell from outside. And he buries his first look.
You know, you look at Russell, and the green light is always on from there for him, and he shoots it with confidence.
They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
4 seconds separating the shot and game clock. Knocks down the long J. He's got 5 now.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
It's Edwards with a drive. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Jackson with a screen on Russell. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. We're coming. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
Brooks and Jackson.
Oh, man. He got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open.
And I like it. I mean, some coaches might want to see just a sure-handed lay-in there, but for me, I don't mind a little extra.
Put your head down and go to work. That's what they need to do.
Yeah, these teams trading punches right now. I mean, it's table tennis. Back and forth we go.
From deep, Bain. Towns with a rebound. Minnesota in the lead. Here's Russell. Pass to Towns. Here's Prince. Edwards with it. Hounded by Morant. Here's Russell. Driving inside. Prince. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Prince has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Russell against Morant. Bain, the pass to Morant. Takes the 3. Gets the 3 to fall. Morant's got 5 now.
Great to see Ja operate without the ball. Just a versatile point.
Outside Edwards. Second quarter of basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. An open look for Russell. 5 to shoot. Nice move. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
Outside Bain. Granted, it's a shooter's league, and we're seeing more and more big men float out to the perimeter and knocking them down.
Well, B.A., the game has evolved, and the shooting, particularly from the bigs, is fantastic. But, you know, I wish the bigs had a little bit more diversity. I don't mind shooting from the perimeter, but every once in a while, go mix it up and take advantage of your size mismatch in the paint.
Morant against Russell. Outside Bain. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And Morant is a natural leader, someone who wants to get his guys involved when they're open.
Bain against Edwards. Here's Prince. Here's Towns. No good that time. Oh, and Jackson with the defensive effort. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And here they come. Here's Prince. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
And you know Prince is feeling it when he takes this shot. Love the confidence.
Up top, Bain. Guarded by Edwards. Here's Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Such confidence as a passer. He hits guys in stride. It makes it look easy.
Outside Russell. A minute 22 left in the second quarter. And they pick up 2.
Well, I think the more Russell looks to score from there, guys, the more dangerous he becomes.
You know, when D'Angelo Russell came into the league, he was really primarily seen as a point guard, and that's what I like most about him, his vision and his passing ability. But he's actually changed that image and impression over time.
Clock at 6. Lets it fly. It's blocked by Gobert.
And just a top-tier shot blocker in the league. Gobert's massive wingspan is a huge reason why he wipes away all those shots. Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
And that one falls for Towns. Memphis has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Now Morant. He's got 5. Three-pointer off the mark.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Yeah, and you know, when Edwards is aggressive, I think it forces defenders to try to get physical back, and when he's close to the rim, he usually is able to draw the foul as a result.
And both free throws good for Edwards. The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of 8 shots to drop in the second. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Bain. To the paint. Here's Jackson. Oh, and Towns with the block.
Aggressive defense from Towns there, staying all over the shot and getting a clean block.
12 seconds left in the first half of this game. Blocked again! Out of bounds as Memphis keeps possession.
Substitution on the court.
8 seconds left in the second.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, BA.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team.
Hey, I thought there was some style there, guys. What are you guys looking at? I mean, it was still a pretty sweet, flavorful one-hand flush.
And so it's Minnesota earning this break in the... We've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. And you know, Anthony Edwards has been really making it happen, guys.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
On the court for the Timberwolves. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Naz Reid out there with Kyle Anderson. And it's Rivers in at the point. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch, now he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Here's Conchar. Misses the 3. Minnesota has gone 4 of 6 from three-point range thus far. Edwards can't hit. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Conchar drives in, and down it goes. Jam that one home.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
Clock at 4. And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
And that one misses. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Noel's checked in. For Memphis, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Outside Jones. Pass to Williams. Inside. Stolen by Reed. And here comes the break. Back to Rivers. Now here's Reed. Here's Noel. Shoots from 14. Another miss by Minnesota.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Pass to Williams. Jones from outside. Buries it from 3. Jones has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Slow reaction from the D, and it cost him 3.
Here's Noel. Outside McDaniels. Launches it. Hits the trifecta.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pass to Clark. Rebound Minnesota.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And here's Reed. Outside McDaniels. Here's Rivers. And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Brandon Clark.
He tried to gain position, but couldn't quite get there.
Yeah, he was one step late that time.
Here's Noel. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Reed can't hit.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Williams passes to Jones. No luck on that one. Nice D from Reed. Minnesota's gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. Here's Rivers, defended by Jones. On the wing, Noel. Driving in. McDaniels from long range. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
You know, Nas Reed initially went undrafted in 2019.
Hey, B.A., that happens to plenty of talented guys. The NBA is a hard league, and a lot of good players have to sometimes go through things to make it. Luckily, systems like the G League give players like Nas Reed an opportunity to grow and go there. So you keep growing like Reed did, and eventually you might find yourself in the NBA.
Down low, Clark. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
And there's a whistle. That's going to go on Brandon Clark. That's foul number 2 for him. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Noel drives in, and he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Outside McDaniels. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Back to Rivers. Outside Anderson. And he banks in the layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 13.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
You know, he should be getting extra attention from the defense, not less.
Here's Clark. He gets it up. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good.
Great job ending the quarter on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves closing out the quarter ahead by 11 points. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a push to feel totally comfortable in this one. Back to the game after this break. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
Yeah, and with the accuracy to go along with that vision. I mean, he put the ball in the absolute perfect spot. That's how you orchestrate it.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. That's good from Towns on the assist from Edwards. All right, guys, what's your take on the hustle stats for the Timberwolves?
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
One other thing I've liked is how assertive they've been on D, swatting a good number of shots away as a result.
Second team foul. At the line.
And he knocks down the first one.
At the line for two.
And Bain drops them both.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. Outside Russell. Pass to Edwards. 6 on the shot clock. And Edwards slams it in.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a tough BA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
A quick feed of Morant. He's so dangerous when he's cutting to the rim.
Morant against Russell. Pass to Prince. Now here's Edwards. Knocks down the triple. Edwards has got 21 points in the game.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
Morant with the slam!
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose a dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger.
I don't care what the score is there, fellas. That's the play we'll remember from this game, clearly.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
I almost can't believe what I saw. Incredible.
I'm speechless, man. I'm speechless.
He's one of the few players in the NBA who can pull something like that off.
Morant, the pass to Bain. Good, and the setup by Morant. Bain's got 4 points this quarter.
You want to offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
Russell with the ball. Right side Edwards. Russell, the pass to Edwards. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's going to be on Dylan Brooks.
Really important for this team to get production from Edwards. When he's aggressive in scoring the ball, they go to another level.
And he misses the second one as well, so 0 for 2 that time. For the finish. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you've got to push it and push it every time.
Russell, the pass to Edwards. Back to Russell. Pass to Towns. Launches a 3 and stolen by Bain. It's a one-on-one situation. And then Morant with the dunk.
Just an agile move by Morant down low, working around the contact and getting it to go.
Now here's Edwards. Gobert with a screen on Bain. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Nothing left to do but to watch the clock tick towards 0. Nice victory here for the Timberwolves.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Anthony Edwards.
Boy, he was absolutely relentless at the offensive end, guys. Smelled blood and went for it.
Pass to Towns. Now here's Gobert. Adams covering. Gobert passes to Towns. The kick out to Edwards. Shot clock at 5. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And here's Memphis. It's a 10-point game. Outside Morant. No good on the triple.
Boy, they dodged one there, guys. I mean, he got the wide open look that he wanted, just didn't knock it down.
Now 5 seconds separating the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Prince. Fires the 3. Offensive board. Pass to Towns. Parked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. 9 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Three-pointer, Brooks. That one doesn't drop. So we see the Timberwolves taking the W here. It ends up being a fairly... Thanks, Alec. Great interview once again. And that'll do it, folks.
The Timberwolves clearly know how to dress. Getting off the bus earlier on, hoping to secure a win away from home. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. The backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. Edwards can't hit.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Towns wide open. Offline with his 3.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Yep, that one goes.
Well, this guy's a capable scorer from the interior. Marcus Morris adept at using that size and touch to his advantage.
Now, here is Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
Back to Morris, and Morris throws it down.
Well, at 6'9" with good athleticism, dunking not a problem for Mr. Morris. Give him some space, and he makes you pay.
Outside Edwards. To the paint. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
There is an imagination, a creativity. This guy's passing drives the offense.
And Wall kicks to Morris. Pass to Zubac. Gobert with the block.
Rudy Gobert, a consistent force on the defensive end, does a nice job sending that one back.
The Timberwolves working the ball around them. Missed inside.
Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Sure. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
And George gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
It's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
And that rejection had some mustard on it. Huge, huge play.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
And how about the impact Anthony Edwards has had?
This guy's a real game changer on the floor. Scores it at a high clip. Can play big inside and play big outside. Does everything on the floor with a passion, with a joy, and with a flair.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
For 3, Edwards. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. David Aldridge had a chance to catch up with head coach Tyronn Lue. Dave, what do you have to say?
Well, Kevin, he said for them to prevail, they've got to be stout in the post and close off those driving lanes. If they fail to do those 2 things, it could be a very long night. And to be honest, he didn't sound like he thought they could.
Thank you, David. Morris finds George. The shot's good on the assist by Morris. George has got 6.
I'm not sure what he was thinking exactly, but he finds a way to convert.
Outside, Russell passes to Edwards. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on John Wall. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Towns against Morris. Here's Gobert. Can't get it to fall.
Great rim protection to prevent him from converting. Beautiful.
Morris kicks to Leonard. Shoots. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
Outside, George. Three-pointer. Score the basket. His fourth. He's only missed one of his 5 shots tonight.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Outside, Edwards. And he drives in. The rebound by Paul George.
And you're just not going to see him do that very often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Well, that's about timing and precision and knowing for Paul George how to use that leaping ability to get that alley-oop.
Timberwolves trail by 11. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Here's Edwards. The Clippers grab the miss and stolen by Russell. Inside, here's Gobert. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
Zubac finds Morris. Outside, Wall. And the last second attempt does not go in for him. And that does it for the first quarter. Clippers lead by 9. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Clippers.
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. Now, if you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
Morris with the bucket.
You have now got to respect the three-point shooting ability of Marcus Morris. He understands now he's got to take that shot.
Now here's Edwards. And the rejection by Zubac. Edwards against George. The rebound by Prince. Timberwolves trail by 10. Russell finds Edwards. The Timberwolves working the ball around. And Towns gets it to go.
Well, unselfish play by Anthony Edwards. Teammate is wide open. He puts it right where it needs to be.
George looking over the floor. Leonard the pass to Morris. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Wall dishes to Leonard. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off his shot. 24-second violation. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Right side, Russell. That's in, and he... Oh, the lob to Gobert. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively.
A big man capable of sprinting the floor. Marcus Morris solid at getting to the right spots.
Now here's Edwards. Kicks it out to Prince. Towns for 3. Rebound by the Clippers. I don't think the Timberwolves, Greg, plan on letting their playoff statistics discourage them at all.
And that's kind of the beauty of this squad. They're out to make new franchise history, not focusing on the past, just keep evolving as a team. And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And it's George finishing it off.
Well, this is a problem for the defense right now because you've allowed Paul George to get comfortable. And when he's comfortable, he's unguardable.
Edwards kicks to Prince. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And here's Edwards from the arc. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got 4 rebounds now tonight. And there's Paul George on the assist by Leonard. Leonard's got his 4th assist in this one. Timberwolves trail by 10. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Buries the long-range jumper. Edwards got 9.
Well, don't think twice. Ball touches your hands, you let it go, Anthony Edwards.
George against Edwards. Also looking it over. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got his 4th rebound in this one. Morris passes to George. Outside, Wall. Russell against Morris. He dishes it to Leonard. 17-foot shot on the way. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
Well, the offensive effort pays off for Kawhi Leonard. Right now, getting the defense into the mid-range area and then rise and fire.
There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. Towns kicks to Prince. Leonard with the steal. He takes it. Oh!
Well, Kawhi Leonard might be quiet off the court, but on the court, he makes a lot of noise.
And Russell puts up a deep 3. And once again off the mark by Minnesota.
And when you are as good a shooter as he is, you have to have the confidence to take that shot.
All right, David, thank you.
The Timberwolves, 19.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. It's been one outstanding game from George.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
So on the floor for Minnesota, they've got McDaniels. Kyle Anderson is out there with Reed. And it's Noel in at the 2 spot. Timberwolves trail by 11. Pass to McDaniels. Basket, good. McDaniels got the first points of the 3rd quarter up on the board for the Timberwolves. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
They retain possession. Jackson from long range. Not going to go that time. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Here's McLaughlin. Guarded by Jackson. And McLaughlin gets it to go.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Jackson kicks to Powell. To the inside, Covington, and the dunk by Covington.
Well, using the play to move the defense to his team's advantage. Go ahead, Norman Powell. Pretty pass.
Here's Noel, guarded by Powell. Driving in, here's Anderson. It's good. Clippers leading by 7. Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
The pass to McDaniels. The kick out to Anderson. Timberwolves passing it around. 4 on the clock. Here's Noel. Here's Reed. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Nice work to get it inside and draw contact.
The Timberwolves shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night.
And the assets traded by the Wolves for Rudy Gobert surprised a lot of people. In essence, 5 first-round picks, 3 of them unprotected. They better hope this thing works out. A lot riding on it.
Now Powell. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Reed with the block. Now here's McDaniel. Guarded by Powell and finished off by Anderson.
What an excellent post-entry pass. Good things happen when you make that next look.
Outside Covington. Pass to Powell.
2 minutes remaining in the 3rd quarter.
And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Now the Clippers trading last season for Norman Powell. And as they say, Greg, the rich get richer.
Yeah, an excellent two-way player. Their wing depth becoming the envy of the league. And he's just coming into his prime, so he fits the timeline of their star.
Here's McLaughlin, guarded by Jackson. Covington with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break. Covington with the ball. Stolen by McDaniels. Anderson with the ball. Now Covington defending. Here's Reed, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. It's on Nicholas Batum.
And since 1999, the Clippers and Lakers have shared their downtown LA arena. The only NBA teams to split a venue, but that's going to change soon.
The Clippers broke ground on their new arena, set to open in Inglewood in 2024. I've seen the footprint. You fly right into LAX, and you see it every time. It's going to be beautiful.
And that'll be huge for the Clips. They're trying to create their own identity in Southern California. Having a venue just for the Clippers will help.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
I love Robert Covington's story. Here's an undrafted player out of Tennessee State who's now made a very long, productive NBA career as a 3-and-D player and just one of the hardest workers in the league.
Timberwolves trail by 7. 1:02 left in the 3rd quarter. McLaughlin, the pass to Anderson. Rebound by the Clippers. They've led by as many as 11 points. Kicks it to Jackson. But Trey, he doesn't hit that one. For Minnesota, they've gone 4 of 6 from the field since the start of the 3rd. McLaughlin, the pass to Anderson. Here's McLaughlin. The dish to McDaniels. The 3. No good that time. And the Clippers will come the other way. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Batum finds Jackson. Lots of room. Jump shot is good. And the Clippers lead by 9.
Boy, just good heads-up play by Batum. Spots the open man, but delivers it on time and on target.
Noel passes to McLaughlin. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Powell with the steal. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
And when you're the beneficiary of a pass that good, you better deliver. And he did just that.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubats. And it's Wall in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. And stolen by Prince. It's deflected. Stolen by Zubats. The kick out to Wall. Morris with a screen on Russell. And again, the Clippers turn it over.
Ball to the Timberwolves.
And so it's Russell with it. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. They trail by 9 points. Passes it to Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, when you look at Anthony Edwards' frame, it is pro-ready right now. That upper body strength, the ability to play through contact, the N1, yes, sir.
And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the... Wow, hammering it in!
The speed and the handle of John Wall, just breathtaking.
Edwards inside, defended by George. Here's Towns. Kicks it out to Prince. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
It's hard to make your way in today's NBA without being a tremendous three-point shooter. Taurean Prince doing work from beyond the arc.
George up top. Outside, Wall. Morris with a screen on Russell. 6 to shoot. Wall finds Morris. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
No issues on that one. Good work all around.
Timberwolves trail by 8. Outside, Russell. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Kicks it out to Prince. Outside, Towns. Lets it go with a 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
A nice shot by George.
Well, when you have a scorer like Paul George, it doesn't matter where it comes from. In that instance, hey, just catch and shoot.
Russell against Wall. Russell kicks to Gobert. Goes up on the high post. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Prince. Outside, George. George double teamed. Here's Wall. Offensive rebound. Zubats. Wall passes to Morris. The kick out to Wall. Here's George. No good off the back of the rim. Timberwolves trail by 9. Pass to Russell. 1:46 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Back to Prince. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Taurean Prince making the jump shot look easy right there. Boy, is he confident.
All taking his time here. And there's the pass to Leonard. Outside, George. Pass to Zubats. Outside, Wall. Zubats with the screen for Wall. The Clippers need to get off a shot. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
Minnesota basketball.
Timberwolves trail by 7.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
And Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
Outside, George. And George with the stuff.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
This is a textbook example of playing the possession and not the score. This team is doing a great job continuing to execute.
Edwards kicks to Prince. George against Edwards. There's the drive, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Defense. Clippers ball.
19 seconds left in the game. Well, for the Clippers, they can just run out the clock. Back to Leonard. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
Because Kawhi Leonard has such a well-rounded offensive game, it's easy for him to put the defense in a bad position, draws contact there.
And the second of two is good. That stretches their lead to 8. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stop.
And how high can you fly? I mean, he finishes that one with some pop.
Yeah, for getting loose in the lane with a scintillating move. David, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks.
The Memphis players making their way through the tunnel earlier, and the home fans are already fired up to get this game started. Tip-off goes to the Clippers. So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's Wall in at the point. Now here's Wall. 6 to shoot. Leonard against Morant. Pulls up at the elbow, and the shot's good. We've got two conference rivals squaring off tonight, Grant. I'm sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
The putback. It's good on the putback.
I always love the hard work on the glass. Just great activity.
About a minute into this first quarter. Wall against Morant. There's the drive. It's rebounded by Zubac. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Morris outside. The 3-ball. Out of bounds. It'll be Memphis' ball.
What is going on right now?
The Grizzlies on offense. 4-point game. Morant against Wall. Morant with the slam!
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Pass to Leonard. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That's on Steven Adams.
The officials were right on top of that one.
And Leonard drops them both. For Memphis, they've gone 1 for 3 so far.
When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Here's Wall. To the inside. Here's George. No good on the shot.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Pass to Jackson. Here's Adams. And here's Morant outside. It's rebounded by Zubac. But with Memphis's 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won their division, but the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
Morris with it. Second chance shot. Pass to Zubac. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
That's fine. You love the effort, not making things easy for the opposition on offense.
Oh, a fantastic defender. Adams embraces his role on this team as their defensive anchor.
And it's tied up with that one. And about Brooks, becoming a staple in the middle of this lineup, Richard.
Plays the 2 and 3 positions on the floor and scores it really well. But most importantly, he's out there for his defensive effort and intensity. He is a versatile player that any team would love to have.
Now here's Jackson. Right side Morant. Second shot opportunity. Brooks from outside. And again, Memphis no good.
And sometimes on defense, you could just get lucky.
Leonard for 3. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
With a smooth jumper and unwavering confidence, Leonard's able to consistently convert from downtown.
Morant, the pass to Bain. 1:21 left in the first.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
He's off on the first.
At the line for the Grizzlies, Steven Adams.
He's off on the second. The Clippers in the lead. George passes to Morris. Oh, and a slam dunk by Morris.
George can make the tough passes. He can also make the easy ones, too. No way he was going to miss the wide open man on that one.
Now here's Morant. From the arc. And there's Bain. That one's good. The assist by Morant. Bain's got 7 points.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Outside Wall. Morris on the wing, defended by Jackson. A nice shot by Morris. 6 points for him.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Outside Bain to the middle, deflects the pass. Here's Morant. Okay, knockout! Wow! And that one is hammered home.
This man was under-recruited in college. Can you believe that? And Morant, he still plays like he's trying to prove something.
Brooks finds Morant. Adams with a screen on Wall. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
John Morant was a great player, but he became a star once he learned how to dominate pick and rolls.
Here's George. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
That shot is off. And that concludes a back-and-forth, high-scoring first quarter. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
In rebounding numbers, sometimes we overlook them, but they can have a big effect on the outcome.
And so in the game for the Clippers, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court, and it's Wall in at the 1. Now here's George. Zubac with a screen on Bain. George passes to Zubac. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
And this is exactly why he's out here, in order to block shots in tight games like this.
And stolen by Morant. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Jackson outside. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
What separates Jaren from other bigs is he's got great confidence in his shot.
Pass to George. Shoots. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Outside Bain from behind the arc. And a great assist by Morant as that one goes. Morant's got his 4th assist in this one. Wall against Morant. Pass to Morris. Zubac with a screen on Jackson. And stolen by Morant. And up the court come the Grizzlies on the break. Bain, the pass to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
The strong finish from Jackson Jr. He goes up with power inside the paint.
Now Leonard. Well, there's so much worldwide talent in basketball right now. Teams have scouts in every corner of the globe, RJ.
Yeah, you have so much talent around this league, and you only have to go back a few years when you had every single postseason award was won by an international player. You had Pascal Siakam, Rudy Gobert, Giannis, and Luka Doncic when you talk about Rookie of the Year. So it was so much talent overseas, and it's all starting to come. That is powerful. Oh, he's got some hop. Morant, this man loves to attack the rim whenever he gets the chance. And when I mean any chance, I mean any chance.
And George with the jam.
Hey, kept it simple. No reason to get fancy right now, B.A.
Yeah, he's just looking to find shots and produce for his team. Jackson with a screen on Wall. Here's Morant. Rebound by the Clippers.
You try to get spicy and totally whipped, huh? Okay. He's going to be living this one down for at least about a week.
George with it. He's picked up by Adams. A nice shot by Zubac.
Yeah, really nice feel from George. Making the correct decision in a two-man game.
Morant against Wall. Kicks it out to Jackson from deep. No good there. And Los Angeles the other way now.
When we evaluate players, one thing that gets overlooked, age. Take Jaren Jackson Jr. He was only 18 when he got drafted in 2018.
Leonard. And the dunk by Leonard.
In total control on that possession. Kawhi just reading the defense and taking it himself.
Morant, the pass to Bane. And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubac. That's his third foul so far.
First team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. You know, for Triple J, it took time to develop. Year 4 with Memphis was a special one, Richard.
Jackson unlocked his defensive potential amongst the best shot blockers in the entire league. You have to give those young guys time before making a true judgment.
Memphis has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line on this one. Leonard against Brooks. Back to Bane. All alone. And too long on the shot.
They say it's a make or miss league, and there's sometimes that you miss.
George passes to Morris. Outside wall. There's 49 seconds left in the half. To the paint. Here's Zubac. It's George on the wing. Just 2 to shoot. Oh, the go-ahead bucket, no good. From deep, Bane. And Wall pulls it down. The Clippers have gone 4 for 6 here in the second. Morris passes to Zubac. Leonard with the ball. And Kawhi Leonard gets a whistle that time. That's his first foul of the game.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
For Memphis, they've gone 5 of 10 in the second quarter. Morant, the pass to Bane. Back to Morant. Oh, they need this. Ooh, went in there strong and tried to power it down. But he drew the contact, and he'll head to the line.
In an era where so many point guards are three-point shooters, Ja Morant, you know what? This man is built different. He's more of a throwback. Ja wants to apply pressure by driving, not shooting threes.
Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him.
And put your hands together and get loud for the Dunlockies.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Desmond Bane.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
John Conchar is out there with Tyus Jones. Then there's Danny Green. Then it's Xavier Tillman. And it's Aldama in at the power forward position. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And the dunk by Jackson.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
Jones up top, defended by Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Green, the pass to Jones. Shoots over Jackson. Here's Green. Here's Conchar. Stolen by Jackson. Powell in the post. Working on Jones. Powell, it's good.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Jones against Jackson. Pass to Conchar. The 3 is up. Not going to go that time.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Outside Covington. And stolen by Jones. Green in the post. On the wing, Conchar. Powell covers. Inside, Tillman. It's not going to go for him. Batum with the defensive effort. Powell passes to Batum. Now Jackson. Coffee on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. For the lead. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Powell's shot is off. For Memphis, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. Conchar drives in. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Here's Jones, and he converts the layup. Jones has got his first bucket in this one.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
Pass to Powell. Here's Coffee. Goes up on the wing, and the Clippers again with a bucket.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
For Memphis, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Jackson against Jones. Here's Aldama. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. And the Grizzlies lead by 3. Powell outside. It's rebounded by Memphis. Outside, Green. Batum pulls it in. The Clippers have gone 4 of 6 from the floor in this third quarter. Covington passes to Batum. Count that one.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can threat him with the lead pass. Well done.
Jones against Jackson. Back to Jones. Down low. Here's Tillman. Changes up. And he lays it up and in.
No, just an easy reverse for him. He has nice feel and touch around the bucket.
Coffee on the wing. Green covering. Batum left side. And it's Tillman with a rebound.
That's a shot he'd like, Mac. He's usually going to make those.
Here's Conchar. Oh, great D that time from Powell.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Here's Batum. No good with a layup. It'll count. Can't get it to drop. And we've just finished the third quarter. What a tight game we've got going. Grizzlies out in front, up by 3. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. And so in the game for Los Angeles, the two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Wall in at the 1.
This is the definition of force-making. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Brooks finds Jackson. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That one on Morris.
It's the size of Jackson Jr. that is so hard to match up with. This is why defenders just are just forced to foul him.
And so Jackson nails both of them.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
The Clippers trail. Now George. Morris on the wing. Up top, George, guarded by Bain. And there's the foul. It's on Ivica Zubac. That'll be foul number 5 on him.
First team foul.
Memphis has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Morant, the pass to Bane. Back to Morant. He takes it in. Morant with the slam!
They'll put you on your heels in a hurry. Morant slicing through the D.
Morant's gotten half of his 10 shots to fall so far. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Tries to break his ice. The kick out to Wall. George outside. Over Bane. Doesn't go for him. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Kicks it out to Jackson. And we're about 2 minutes into the fourth now. Paul George pulls it in. Well, Los Angeles shooting the ball at 48% so far. Pass to Zubac. It's George on the wing. Morris outside. Morris, a screen on Bane. It's George with the drive. Oh, Adams with the block. Morris passes to Zubac. Over Adams. Here's Wall. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Just a superb read on defense to come up with the block.
Amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Outside Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
What I love about Morant is that he understands his strengths on offense, which is why he is so efficient.
Bane against George. Wall, the pass to George. Tries to snap the cold streak. And right on target.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Outside Morant, and there's the screen. Outside Bane. Jackson on the wing. Shoots over George. They get it back. Outside for Brooks. Pass to Jackson. Tipped away. Adams, the pass to Brooks. Fast break, here we go. Ball for 3. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies.
Questionable shot selection in that 3. Not really helping as they try and narrow the deficit.
From deep, Bane. Outside Morant. On the wing, Brooks. Back to Morant. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. Leonard passes to George. Back to Leonard. Outside Wall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. No good from outside. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Bane finds Adams. 44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Off with the layup.
Things aren't looking good here. I mean, they need points and they need them now.
And if I were them, I'd start thinking about where I'm going to get food after the game because this one looks a bit out of reach.
Ooh, the Grizzlies with another miss. Leonard against Brooks. Back to George. Shoots over Morant. Yes! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
This dude is nails in the clutch. You want your best shot at winning at the end, give the ball to PG.
Outside Bane. To stop the drought. The shot, no good.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistently.
Hi, everyone. Thanks for joining us on A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point guard position. Just 2 to shoot. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Morant scanning the floor. Takes it inside. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Stronger than his frame might suggest. That's a big-time and one by Ja.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
76% from the line a season ago.
Russell against Morant. Has to Gobert. Towns at the elbow. Bain against Edwards. With the drive, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
And he's got more than a few ways to beat you. Edwards will be aggressive when he has to initiate contact and create the N1 opportunity.
Now, here's Bain. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns, Brooks kicks to Morant. Gobert with the block.
The wingspan of Gobert is huge, and he uses it so well to deny shooters.
Edwards passes to Towns. And the layup falls.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's Bain after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Here's Morant. Look at that.
Nice. As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Here's Edwards. And he elevates with a slam dunk. Steven Adams did not like that at all.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Morant kicks to Bain. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Flying high. Anthony Edwards, ladies and gents, cleared for takeoff.
Morant against Russell. Right side Bain. Here's Brooks. Buries it down low.
Challenging the heart of the defense on that play. Brooks daring someone to stop him.
Russell feeling it out a bit. And Adams sends it back. Here's Gobert. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
And that's a lesson for the D. Fight harder on the glass.
Reason why: lack of focus, lack of communication, which led to second chance points.
Now here's Morant. He has 5. Outside Edwards. Prince in the corner. It's tipped. Gobert dishes to Russell. Back to Gobert. The kick out to Towns. Goes back up. Gobert can't hit.
Unusual for him, just a lack of concentration. Fails to finish the play.
And finished up by Morant.
Okay, check out the handles of Ja Morant. Wow, what a crafty player.
Here's Edwards, driving the lane, and finished off by Edwards.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Bain passes to Adams. Gobert with the block. Towns finds Edwards. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Agile move off the contact by Edwards, getting to his shot despite the difficult defense.
35 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Up top, Morant. He's guarded by Russell. Bain kicks to Morant. Driving to the basket. Second chance effort. Adams. The shot comes out. Gobert with the defensive effort. Edwards dishes to Towns. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. And so it's Minnesota with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Timberwolves?
I love their effort, contesting shots, trying to intimidate here early on.
And you can see it's already having an impact. It can cause shooters to think twice.
Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the small forward. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Timberwolves. Here is Russell. Steven Adams making his last shot. Russell passes to Edwards. He dishes it to Prince. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Russell. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And Bain pulls it down. The Grizzlies trail by 4. Jackson down low. Towns on him. Here's Morant. It's hauled in by Edwards. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Prince finds Towns from outside the arc. Intercepted. Here's Jackson. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Tough to miss that man. Desmond Bain read the defense perfectly.
Bain against Edwards. Grizzlies with the rebound. Out of bounds. Minnesota takes possession. Minnesota shooting a respectable 47% from the field in this one. Here's Russell. The kick out to Towns. Drills it from outside. Towns has got 5 now. And when people talk about defense, the term boxes and elbows comes up a lot. Great for our audience. Can you explain what that's about?
It's a great point, Kevin. And listen, the 2 defenders on what we call the boxes, that's down in the low post area. You see those 2 boxes down at the end of the free throw line. And then you have the 2 defenders on the elbows. So that's the edge of the free throw line. The idea to close down the paint. Oh, you got to feel for a guy getting dunked on like that. I mean, he's got no shot to stop that unless maybe he can pick up another foot somewhere.
Now, here's Bain. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Second chance shot. Jackson has the open look. And another shot. And with that shot, the Minnesota Leafs got down to 5 on the bucket from Adams.
Big man plays by Steven Adams, using all of his height to dominate the offensive glass and end the play.
Here's Russell. Towns down low. Adams defending. Edwards passes to Prince.
2 minutes remaining in the match. 2 minutes.
Morant with it. Guarded now by Prince. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
How much mustard on that hot dog do you really need? I know he's going for the big finish, but he didn't need to do all that.
Edwards. Oh.
Yes. Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
Morant kicks to Bain. Brooks against Prince. That shot off the mark. And Minnesota will come the other way. outside Towns. Back to Prince. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Edwards drawing the double team from downtown, and again Minnesota with the triple.
Prince has gotten better at creating his own shot, but the catch and shoot game is still his specialty.
Morant passes to Bain. Back to Morant. Looking to end his... Whoa! Hammering it in!
And I gotta say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Now here's Prince. Teardrop shot. It's hauled in by Adams. Adams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. A shake, and he jams it with authority.
You see the impressive leaping ability. Bain getting off the ground with ease.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Bain against Edwards. Russell with a wide open look. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And that pick takes the D totally out of the equation.
Hey, if you're not going to fight over, you're essentially giving the shooter the look he wants.
The 3 from Morant. He can't get it to go. And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by. Thank you, David. Folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3. And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books, 1 half to go. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
Kicking off the second half, here's Taylor Jenkins' 5. We've got Tyus Jones, and it's Tillman in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Shot clock at 3.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
Yeah, defensively, your mantra at this point has to be no easy buckets.
Here's McDaniels. And there's the call on Austin Rivers. That's his first foul.
First personal foul.
The Grizzlies trail by 7. Jones looking for an opening. Passes it to Tillman. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
The Grizzlies have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Rivers can't get it to go. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A 3-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
What a play there. The hoop plus the harm.
Grizzlies have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line.
Shooting 1.
Minnesota's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. Third quarter of basketball, about a minute and a half in. Here's Anderson. Picked away. Here's Conchar. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Jones with it. No points in the game yet for him. Tillman, and he goes in for the dunk.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, got to chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
And dropping the sledgehammer there, he curbs a 10-0 run by Memphis.
Jones against Rivers. Another shot. Aldama passes to Jones on the money from 12 feet away. And the Grizzlies lead by 1. This game has a lot of character here in the third period. 6 changes of the lead here.
Intensity is the theme for this one.
Rivers passes to Noel. Rivers, no good with the tip. Memphis with the ball. They've got a 12-2 run in progress.
Minnesota foul.
The Grizzlies have gone 3 for 3 at the line tonight.
14 foul. Shooting from Memphis.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Minnesota calls timeout.
Timeout.
Start it.
Making their way onto the court are your Minnesota Timberwolves. Timeout.
Start it.
All right, fans, let me hear you get up for your Timberwolves.
And stolen by Prince. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Edwards kicks to Russell. Oh, the lob to Gobert. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Just throw it up to Gobert, and he'll take care of the rest using that enormous wingspan.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Morant against Russell. And Morant throws it down.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
But not every point guard can give you that. The ability to finish with that level of authority.
Nice shot by Gobert.
The long reach of Rudy Gobert really comes in handy when he's patrolling the offensive glass.
Morant kicks to Bane. Russell against Morant. Driving inside. Here's Adams. It's Morant in the corner. Off target with his 3. Timberwolves have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Feeds it to Towns. Stolen by Jackson. Brooks dishes to Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Edwards against Bane. Back to Edwards. And again, Minnesota will turn it over. There's 47 seconds left here in the third quarter. Morant outside. Dishes it to Adams. And we have an intentional foul there, G.A. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
He misses the free throw.
You know what I like about Steven Adams is his intangibles. He's enthusiastic, he's a leader by example, and he's a role model for the younger players.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And finished off by Edwards.
Talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space. Gobert with the block, and they're able to recover. Brooks kicks to Morant. Just 5 to shoot. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Morant's got the lead up to 4 now for the Grizzlies. Towns for 3. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. The third quarter comes to a close. Grizzlies lead by 4. We're going to step aside for just a second, but join us right back here. And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with this speed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others. It's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the small forward spot. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Here's Morant. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
Wow. Now that's having a highlight reel in your mind. But in reality, it didn't work.
Russell against Morant. And finished off by Edwards.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Morant passes to Adams. Nice move. And he commits the intentional foul.
Third personal foul. First team foul.
We've played just over 1 minute here in the fourth quarter. Here's Morant.
Oh, okay. What body control from Morant. Able to take the hit and power through it all.
Outside, Russell. To the left wing. Here's Towns. There's the pass to Gobert. And the rejection by Jackson. Towns with the steal. He's looking for Russell and finds him. Out to Edwards. The rebound by Steven Adams. Adams has got 9 rebounds now tonight. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam. Prince's shot is good.
When Prince gets it clicking from the perimeter, gets his confidence going, the entire offense benefits.
Morant against Russell. And Morant throws it down.
Big hops from the backcourt.
Oh, absolutely. And maybe just what they need to get this game, GA, going in their direction.
It's a tight contest. Those type of plays can fire up your team and swing momentum.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That one's on Morant.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Yeah, that's who you want stepping to the line when the game is close.
Morant against Russell. And then Morant slams it in.
Calling for the ball in crucial moments. Morant steps up when it matters most.
Russell passes to Towns. Brooks grabs the board.
Huge challenge at the rim. The defender could not have played that any better.
Morant, and finished off by Morant.
With the ability to beat his defender in a number of ways, Morant is truly a dynamic scorer.
Towns sets the pick for Edwards. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Towns. The Timberwolves working the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Edwards dishes to Gobert. It's stolen by Adams. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
Quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Russell kicks to Prince. And he uses both hands to jam it in.
This just in. Prince is not going to buckle or fold. He's not afraid of the moment.
And that's an intentional foul.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
And stolen by Prince. Edwards with it. He's picked up by Morant. Russell the open look. It's rebounded by Memphis. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. .44 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Outside, Russell. It's good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
That is world class. Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
And they double up Morant. Here's Bane.
Desmond Bane showing no nerves.
And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Bane against Edwards. Back to Russell. The kick out to Towns. For three, Edwards. Oh, he couldn't make that shot go to force overtime. So a close game sees Memphis take this one. They